Cue the music. QnA, let's go. Who is your favorite dinosaur on QnA Island? Before I started filming it, I would probably say my favorite character was Stephanie, but now that I've been filming it, I'd probably say my favorite is Dylan, because I just like how his personality has turned out to be. He's become a very enjoyable character for me. What is your opinion on the furry fandom? I am very sorry, but I don't really know what you're talking about there, so I can't really answer that for you. I think I know what you're talking about when you say a furry. I think you mean like an anthropomorphized animal, but other than that, I cannot really help you on that question. Very sorry. Does Cedric have a baby Postosuchus with him? And if he does, what figure will you use as it grows? I say you should use the Postosuchus from Safari Limited Prehistoric Crocodiles Tube. That would be great. Well, I can tell from that question that it does not appear that you have seen episode 4 yet. If you don't want to be spoiled, leave now. But anyways, in the episode you do find that he does indeed have a baby. It's this little thing. Now this is not a Postosuchus figure. This is just a tiny dinosaur figure that has scoots on its back. So I was like, you know what? It'll be a Postosuchus, since Postosuchus could walk on 4 legs as well as 2. Now you do mention that Postosuchus in the Safari Crocodiles Tube. Yes, I have thought of that. I don't have that figure though, but definitely maybe like for the future, like maybe as Hicks grows, I might end up using that figure. I have indeed thought of it, just so that you know. Now this question was asked by 2 different people. Why are there modern day animals in my series? Now this question has 2 different answers. One is more of a lore answer and one is like the actual like real life answer. The lore answer is QnA Island takes place in modern day, even though it has prehistoric animals on it. Basically, I have not entirely decided how the prehistoric animals all got there, but my main theory is that they like just kind of all rafted there. So why not there be modern day animals on there too? They could have rafted there as well. And then for the real life answer is, I just don't have all that many dinosaur figures, and I need creatures to just kill off that don't have names. But I don't really want to be repeating the exact same figures over and over and over again. If you could have a real dino, what would it be and why? I would probably have a Yi-Chi, just because Yi-Chi is small, so it probably couldn't hurt me, and also it's a dragon. Like, this is a drawing that I found that I did a long time ago. It's not the most accurate drawing of Yi-Chi, but kind of gives you an idea of what it looked like. It was basically a dragon. Also, if you want a much better image of Yi-Chi, just look at Tai the Science Guy's current profile pic, because that's a Yi-Chi. Also, you can just look Yi-Chi up on Google. Just make sure that you type in Yi-Chi dinosaur, because if you just type in Yi-Chi, then you get some really weird search results. So that's Yi-Chi spelled Y-I space Q-I. And then dinosaur. Make sure you have the dinosaur in there, or else you get some really weird stuff. What is the Red and Tan Rex from? This Red and Tan Rex plays Kristen in QnA Island. It was not made by any company, as you can maybe see. It just says Tyrannosaurus made in China on the bottom. That's as much information as I can give you to what company made it. It's a Chinosaur, but it's a very nice Chinosaur. It's very interesting. If that was not what you meant by where is it from, then please specify down in the comment section, and then I'll try to answer that how you actually want it to be answered. Which dinosaurs will die that people will be sad about? I see what you're trying to do there. You're trying to get some spoilers for it. Well, I'm very sorry, but I will not announce who dies that people will be sad about. But I will say that dinosaurs will die that people will be sad about. So, you know, watch out, because it could be your favorite character. You never know. Is the bird thingy the strongest animal in the show? I'm assuming by bird thingy you mean Philip, because he's kind of a bird thingy. He looks a lot like a bird. And no, he is not the strongest thing in the show. He is powerful, but he is not the strongest. How did the mom die? Kristen killed her because she was hungry. Why did the mommy get lost? A carnivore came in and charged into the herd, and as Emily and Autumn were running away, they got separated, and that's how they got lost. Why did the baby get lost? The mommy was sleeping and Autumn went exploring, and then Autumn got lost because she didn't know where she was. What YouTuber or person inspired you to do what you were doing, and how did you come up with the idea for Yacht Island? Probably Bioniclesaurus, because he does basically the exact same kind of series, and that really kind of inspired me to do what I was doing. I mean, of course, there's a lot of other great Dinotubers out there, but he was the first one that I found, and he was when I really kind of started to think about, you know, a Dinosaur Island series. And I got the idea for Yacht Island from his series, Dinosaur Island, because it's basically the same thing, just different title and different characters. What is your opinion on the Indoraptor? I think the Indoraptor is a fantastic idea. For those of you who don't know, and this is kind of a spoiler for Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, so if you want to leave now. I'll give you a second. So, basically the Indoraptor is the Indominus Rex, but the size of a raptor, and it sounds amazing. Are you ever going to play video games? I have no current intention to do so. When will you play .io games? I have no intention to do that either. What inspired you to do this? Again, probably Bioniclesaurus, but also some of the other Dinotubers like Camelosaurus and King Baryonyx, etc. How many eggs do dinosaurs lay? Is it species determined? Do they all hatch? Do they all survive? I have no idea really how many eggs they would lay. I'm sure it was indeed species determined. But I do know that dinosaurs would lay 2 eggs a day as compared to modern day birds, which would only lay 1, because we have fossil evidence of dinosaurs laying 2 eggs at a time, such as eggs always being found in pairs, and a fossilized oviraptor with 2 eggs inside of its body. So that tells us they laid 2 eggs at a time. And with the survival rate, I don't know the survival rate of a dinosaur. I'm sure that they of course died. Not every juvenile made it to adulthood, but I don't know the survival rate of any particular one. But I am sure that the survival rate varied between dinosaurs as well. When did you first realize you liked Spinosaurus? I don't know when I first realized I liked Spinosaurus. I'm going to say Jurassic Park 3, just because that was probably my first real encounter with a Spinosaurus. Now, of course, the one in the movie wasn't, well, it isn't the most accurate now. It was fairly accurate at the time the movie was made, though. But still, probably Jurassic Park 3 would be the movie that got me interested in Spinosaurus. Now, of course, Spinosaurus isn't my favorite dinosaur, but it's definitely a very cool dinosaur and is near the top of my list. What are your thoughts on the Jurassic Park franchise? I love the movies. I think they're great movies, except for Jurassic Park 3. I feel the other 3 are much more superior than Jurassic Park 3. But other than that, I do feel they're very nice movies. Of course, they fail kind of on the accuracy section, but when the first Jurassic Park movie was made, those dinosaurs were very, very accurate to what we had thought about dinosaurs at the time, and they were very ahead of what the public thought at the time. Before Jurassic Park, the public's opinion on dinosaurs was that they were still these giant, slow-moving, lumbering beasts that dragged their tails on the ground, like this one. You see how it's dragging his tail on the ground. It doesn't really show any features that would really define it as a T-Rex specifically. It could just be any generic Tyrannosaur. But this is really what the public thought, in everyone's mind. The common people's mind, maybe not the people that were super interested in dinosaurs, but this was a dinosaur. When Jurassic Park came out, that completely changed it to it being more active dinosaurs. And of course, some people complain that they don't have feathers, but remember that the first dinosaur with feathers was found after Jurassic Park came out. It was found in the same year, but it was found later in the year, so that's why they didn't put feathers on them, because that was still very highly speculative. So it was very ahead of its time when it first came out. However, unfortunately, we've learned new things about these creatures. It's been 25 years now since the first movie came out. A lot more knowledge has been gained, and unfortunately the new movies still stick to how it was back in the 90s, and that is really why they're not super duper accurate now, because they're not updating the dinosaurs at all. So basically, to recap everything that I just said there, they're great movies, not super duper on accuracy, at least compared to today's standards. Are dinosaurs chickens? Now this is kind of like with the thing that you learn in school a lot, well, that you will learn in school if you have not learned it yet, is that all squares are rectangles, but not all rectangles are squares. It's basically the same thing here. All chickens are dinosaurs, but not all dinosaurs are chickens. So like this is not a chicken, but is a dinosaur, and all chickens are dinosaurs. So yeah. What's your favorite color? Yellow. What's your favorite dinosaur? I don't really think I have a favorite dinosaur. Like I have kind of like a favorite grouping that's kind of a loose grouping. T-Rex and Velociraptor are in there. Spinosaurus is in there, Utahraptor, Dakotaraptor, Eutyrannus. Some others are all in that grouping, but I don't really have a particular favorite. Why are black holes like stars, but different? That is a fantastic question, and I could totally see how you could get the two mixed up, since they are very, very similar to each other. I mean, they're both giant round balls in space. They both have immense gravity, and things can orbit them. But the very tiny differences that are very hard to notice is just simply the fact that stars produce light and black holes emit no light at all. And they emit no light because they suck in all the light around them because their gravity is so strong. This makes it so that black holes are the blackest black in the universe. Well, at least one of the blackest blacks in the universe. Like, anything black that you've seen here on Earth, that's nothing compared to a black hole. Because a black hole, absolutely no light escapes it. Because its gravity is so immense. But, while we're on the subject of black holes, one thing that a lot of people think a black hole looks like is kind of like a giant tunnel in space. It's not. As I said before, it's just a giant round ball of blackness that sucks everything in because it has immense gravity. Again, because light can't escape it, that means that we can't actually see a black hole because it emits no light. We only know they're there because they block out the starlight behind them. So there you go, guys. That is my first Q&A. Thank you so much to everyone who participated and asked a question. Now, I would like to end my Q&As with a question from me to you. And my question is, what did you think of this video? Did you like its format? Did you not? Compliments? And if you didn't like the video, make sure to say why, because just saying you didn't like it doesn't help me improve at all. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Dino Man, out.